balloons, elastic bands, Play-Doh, a knife, scissors, a bottle, and straws.
So the bottle is going to act like your chest, okay? And your diaphragm's at the bottom of your chest. So a balloon's going to go in there like that, and we're going to try and cut this and keep it as sturdy as we can. I think once I get this started, it's probably easier to use scissors to finish it out. Maybe not. Kind of growling, snorting thing. Here we go. For the second part, we're going to make a simulated diaphragm. So to do that, you're going to tie off the bottom of the balloon without blowing it up. Okay? And then, once you got that tied off, you're going to cut just the very top of the balloon. So, can you tie yours off, or do you need me to do that?
I know how to.
Okay.
Can I tie it?
Yeah, and when you get it tied,
I like to do this so I can tie it. Sometimes I can tie it.
Okay.
Mine's tied.
Alright, I'll cut the top off of yours.
Okay. I think I'll know how to use our elastic bands.
Alright. And now we have diaphragms.
Can I have them? Wait, why is it cut it open?
Well, the diaphragm's going to go on the bottom of our water bottle. Okay, so if you could hold our simulated chest.
Sure thing.
I'll grab the diaphragm, stretch it out, put it on. That looks pretty good. Now, yep, don't pull too hard or it'll pop off, but that's,
like this?
Yes, that's, when you breathe in and out, your diaphragm pushes and pulls up and down, and it's like this, look. So the way the diaphragm goes up and down is like this, okay? So next, we're going to put some lungs in here. Alright? Alright, so next we have to make our lungs that are going to go down into this chest, okay? Could you put the balloon on the straw?
Yes.
Okay.
Like that?
Yep.
All the way to the bottom?
Well, you don't have to like shove it in, but so what we're going to do is we're going to use elastic rubber bands to attach that on. You want it tight enough to make a good seal, but not so tight that it like crushes the straw. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So like it doesn't like go down?
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad at using these types.
Okay.
That...
That's probably good, just going back around once.
There.
Alright, let me add one more.
To secure it.
Shift it down a little.
To secure it.
Yep. So now this can be our lungs.
Like, let me go.
Well, sorta. I'll show you. Let the air out and put it down in here. Hold up.
It made a funny noise. It was like,
Yeah. That was the gas getting out. Alright. So our next step, we're going to seal this off with the Play-Doh. So if I hold this, could you pack some Play-Doh in? And again, we want a seal, but we don't want to put so much that it like smushes the straw.
What's the straw for?
Well, the straw is like your mouth and windpipe. That's what allows the air to go in and out.
So, like the chest, why does the chest go up and down?
Well, the diaphragm moving up and down makes the amount of space get bigger or littler. And when there's more space, air comes in to fill that volume. It'll make more sense when we get everything in here, but that was the point I was making before. You don't actually make your lungs go bigger and smaller, like there's not muscles attached to the lungs. The diaphragm makes the space inside the chest bigger and smaller, and that's what drives it. I think you got enough Play-Doh there if you want to...
I'm going to get the whole thing out.
Okay. If you can smush some on in a circle onto here, then I can push it down into the hole.
Like peel some off?
You just put some
Let's
around the
knead
straw.
it out.
Yeah.
Knead it. I think I'll get a smaller piece for this. So I can like, get it?
Making snakes.
Making snacks.
Making snakes is like the coolest thing to do with Play-Doh.
Yeah. I feel like that's good. Just smush it a little.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Smush it around.
It's going
Oh,
inside.
hold on.
I'm just gonna fold it so I can like put it in.
Yeah, just smush it around.
Like this.
Yes.
I'm gonna call it clay now.
Okay.
Hey, is that good?
That might be good enough.
I'm just gonna play with the Play-Doh right here. Like make sculptures.
Alright. Okay, so check this out. If the lungs opened and closed on their own, we'd have some way to make that balloon go up and down on our own, right? But that's not how it works, so that's not how we made it. If our mouth was what opened and closed our lungs, then it would be like what you're doing right now. But, can I show you how it actually works? Watch, when the diaphragm goes up and down, watch what the lungs do, even though they're not touching. See how that got smaller? And then it gets bigger. And then it gets smaller. And then it gets bigger. I'm only touching the diaphragm, but I'm making the lungs get bigger and smaller.
How does it happen?
So there's the same amount of air in your chest the whole time. And when the diaphragm goes up or down, that space, the space for it gets bigger or smaller. And when it needs to fill more space, the only way to do that is to draw air into here. And that's how that blows up and gets bigger.
Yes. So when you push it in, the diaphragm is forcing it to go out.
Mm-hmm. But isn't that cool how it's not, you're making that blow up and shrink, but you're not actually even touching it directly. You're just moving the air around it.
And you're just pulling this thingy.
Right, now in your body, this space isn't mostly air. It's mostly like fluid, organs and fluids, but the same principle applies.
This is like our diaphragm. The bottle is like our chest. The balloon is like our lungs, and the straw is like our mouth and our windpipe. Thanks for teaching me how the lungs work.
Well, thank you for sciencing with me.
Thanks for watching.
Keep on learning.
Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.
I love you, Mary.
I love you too, Dad.
You're a good sciencing person.